Hello, everybody. I'm HoarderGamer, and I am with the League of Valiants. Today we have with us the awesome DoomKillaHD. Hello, Doom.
What's shaking, people? It's your boy DoomKillaHD. Sit back and relax. You are now rocking with the best. What's good with it, Mr. Hoarder?
Doom, it's great to see you this morning. And the first question I have, a really difficult one. Now, the
Uh-oh.
existence of DoomKillaHD, does that mean that there's also a Doomkilla standard definition?
Well, it's kind of like this. I am the evolved version of the standard definition. I used to be standard definition. Now I'm in high definition. So yeah, it's only one. I got a couple of variants out there, but there's only one me, bro.
Variants, awesome.
Yeah.
So let's start with this question, real question here. When did you know that you wanted to have a podcast, and how did you go from Doom Killa to the founder of the Doom Squad?
Oh, that's a hard question, bro. Golly.
well,
I'm not used to being in the hot seat, son. Like, wait, okay.
I lukewarm the seat for you, so hopefully it's a good temperature.
Okay. Let me see. The whole podcast thing came about literally because of a good buddy of two good buddies of mine. Machine Gun Mike, who used to do a lot of Avengers content, and High Ruler from Assemble Podcast. I used to watch those two guys religiously. Well, I still watch them both religiously now, but when before I was doing content creation, those were the channels I would go to. I would go to Machine Gun Mike, I'd go to Assemble Podcast, Legion, places like that. And every week I would always go back to Assemble Podcast and watch him and Slight Stardust do their thing. And I actually wanted to be on their show. Like I wanted to be a part of a Simple Podcast.
Hmm.
And it never worked out that way, of course. But Hyrule was like, you should start your own thing. You know what I mean? Do your own thing. I would definitely support it. I'd be your first guest on there. And that's kind of how I got the podcast thing going on. It was actually supposed to be Machine Gun Mike's podcast with me as the co-host. I mean, I pitched him the idea, and he was like, "Yeah, cool, let's do it." And then he quit YouTube like a month later. I
Oh
was like,
wow.
"Oh God!" But and then I lost my channel. I don't know if you knew that or whatever, but my channel was deleted by accident when I was trying to monetize it.
Oh
And
my God. Okay.
yeah, so
I think
just be
didn't
careful when
Slipshack
you
have a similar situation?
I don't know if it was as similar to mine, but mine
Oh,
was
okay.
pretty pretty rough,
Wow.
But he what happened? Oh shit. Yeah, so I lost my channel and then I'm kind of lost in thought real quick. Oh, yeah, the community came together and I made the channel that is now known as the Doom Squad Gaming channel. And that was going to be my gaming channel, for myself.
Mhm.
But I ended up getting my channel back, which was thank you, YouTube. Thank you,
Awesome.
YouTube. And when I brought it back, I was like, you know what? I want to do it completely different than just uploading videos. I want to do podcasts and stuff. So I talked to Mike. He was like, you came up with the Excelsior name anyway, so go ahead and run it. And I had my first show as a, podcast runner. And it's been probably the funnest content that I've ever created is doing podcasts. Like I like, live streaming the games and stuff. That's awesome. I like uploading videos to YouTube. That's cool. But doing podcasts and getting people to come out of their own shells and stuff like that, that is like the most awesome thing. You know what I mean? To put somebody
Yeah.
on the map, you know what I mean? To put a light on somebody who didn't who people may not have ever seen. You bring them on your show and now they got, a fan base and whatnot. That right there, that that sends me, bro. That sends me. And as far as being the founder of Doom Squad, it's really funny how all of this came about, bro. I used to, try to live stream to YouTube, and I would be streaming to 4 people. You know what I mean?
Mm.
My computer, my phone, Bloody Reckless's computer, and his phone. So us four. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So yeah, I mean, and we did that. We did that for a few weeks and whatnot, and I just was like, something needs to change. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's people just aren't interested in me as a live streamer. So let's, bring in other people to see how this works out. So we got a team of 4 people and we would stream, and the streams got bigger
Awesome.
because of the interactions. Like, people aren't really interested in me as a person. You know what I mean? They're interested in what I can, how I can, make other people react. They like the reactions. They're not really interested in me. So, but I'm okay with that. I take that with the a badge as a badge of honor. It's cool that I can get reactions out of people, or people can make me react a certain way, and people find that enjoyable. That's cool to me. You know what I mean? I don't take offense to that at all. But the stream started growing once we brought more people in. They got to hear other people's point of views, or when we're fighting a abomination and we're wrecking them in 10 seconds and whatnot. Everybody's reaction was like so cool that we started gaining a little bit of following. And
Awesome.
yeah, so we were the stream team, is what we were. We weren't never any, it wasn't no Doom Squad gaming or anything like that. We was just the stream team, is what we were. And the thing with the channel losing, being lost, happened. And once I got my channel back, so I'm in what is now known as the DSG PSN chat. It used to just be the stream team chat. And I'm like, guys, we have a whole nother channel now. I kind of want to do something for the community, help get eyes on the community, because the community is what helped me out when I lost my channel. You know what I mean? I want to give
Mhm.
back. And so we were coming up with names for a team. You know what I mean? I was like, let's be like FK&A in FaZe Clan. You know what I mean? FK&A is like the only gaming team. I mean, Avengers gaming team there is. We can be a smaller gaming team, and kind of help them out. Like, or whatnot. So, and I always had a affinity with FaZe Clan. It's a Call of Duty team. It's like literally the biggest Call of Duty team out there. They
Mhm.
have like tons of merch, tons of members, tons of followers, like over 1 million something followers. They're just like the premier. They're what every gaming team should, acquire to be, aspire to be. As far as
Yes.
I'm concerned, they are the meta. So I kind of wanted to base something off of how they did it, because what they did was have 6 people that started off on their team, 6 snipers that started off on their team, and now they're
Mhm.
literally the biggest team in the world. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I was like, we can follow. They made a roadmap for you. You know what I mean? So let's just follow this roadmap. Help the community out. The community will help you. If you're good to the community will be good to you. And that's what other teams don't understand, is they think that being macho and all of that is what's going to help you out. And I'm like, bro, that'll get you so far, but when it comes down to it, if something happens, you have no support.
Yeah.
When I lost my channel, I had support from people I didn't even know supported me. You know what I mean? So, and that's because I always show love. You know what I mean? So, but so we're in. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I apologize, bro.
Oh, no problem at all.
um So we're in the group chat, and my one of our teammates said we should call it Doom Squad,
Hmm.
and I'm like, Doom Squad. I'm like, I don't like that. You know what I mean? I don't. And everybody was like, no, let's call it Doom Squad. And I'm like, but it's got my name in it. You know what I mean? It was like,
Yeah.
so what? It don't matter. And that's kind of how I didn't come up with the name. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, I think, something that I was like, I want to be, I want to have a team, and the team is going to be, named after me because I'm so awesome. I did not name the team. If anybody has any quarrels about that, you need to deal with the homie Chronic. He named the team. So I was like, okay, well, if that's what y'all want to do, we'll do Doom Squad Gaming. You know what I mean? That way, it at least has some kind of gaming significance with it. You know what I mean? And it was Doom Squad, Doom Squad, Doom Squad, and I slowly started being like DSG, DSG. So to
Yes.
take the Doom out of it, you know what I mean? It's like,
Yes.
because I don't want people to look at this team and see me, because I'm
Mhm.
not the team. You know what I mean? We've got people like Bloody Reckless, like Spring Rose, like Geo, who literally are running the team right now. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So it's not a Doom thing, it's a team thing. And I always try to put it out there that it's not just me. You know what I mean? It's a team effort with everything we do. So That's how I became the father of Doom Squad. Is
Awesome.
I didn't even want to be the father. I was forced into this position, good sir. Yes, indeed.
Circumstances made you the father.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I guess. I guess.
So you mentioned Abomination, Marvel's Avengers.
Yes.
What three changes would you make to that game?
Oh, come on. Really? Really, Harder? This is what we doing, bro. Three changes I will make. And I'm glad I'm prepared for this because Bob Duck and Weave did this to me on Excelsior. So
It's been a
three,
week. You might have changed your mind. I don't know.
no. First thing I would do is add a join in progress button to the game. You got to get that in there.
Yeah.
Second thing I would add would be crossplay because this game suffers so much because you can't play with like I watch little clicks like your click.
Mhm.
You got Spring, Babe Bro, and Brock Solid. You guys like Spring is on Xbox. You're on PS
PlayStation.
and
Yep.
PlayStation and whatnot. Brock sometimes is on PlayStation or PC. Same with Babe Bro. So you guys all still get to play your Fortnites, your Back for Bloods together, your Destinies together or whatnot, and still have all of that fun. It actually seems like y'all have more fun on different games from what I'm watching. You know what I mean? So,
Hmm.
but for Avengers, them not having crossplay really like right now Spring is dealing with leveling up her heroes on PS4 or PS5 because she can't play with us as a team on Xbox. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
most of us are on PS. So they need to do that. And then the last thing that I would change in the game to make it better is a path to power, bro. Um,
Okay.
that whole last two missions of the game, your in-game content, the OLT, the raid, and the elite raid. I'm I think it was High Ruler last night said on the weekly wrap up, he's not going to try to go to 175 anymore. It's not worth it at
Well, I,
this
I
point.
totally get that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm kind of like, I like to max out my characters. I want my characters to be as strong and as powerful as they can be. I like to be in the 1%, especially for Marvel's Avengers. You know what I mean? I like to be there, but I have not in the last probably 2 months been able to get there, and I don't really see myself getting there anymore. Like I ain't gonna say I don't care, but I don't care. To be
Eh,
honest with you, I really don't. Like, I'm like, you know what? I will, stream a little bit of the OLT, some mega hives and stuff like that. Maybe if run with the crew a little bit, just do some random missions. But I'm not going back into that raid again, dude. The last time I played the raid, bro, we had the reset checkpoint 5 times, and that was just this Thursday that just passed, bro. 5 times, and I
wow.
was like, I'm done. Like it really it drains you. Like you make sure
Oh
I
yeah.
didn't want to play anymore. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I had to keep phase for the stream, which I probably won't do that again. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just be honest with them and be like, yo, I don't want to play this right now. You know what I mean? But I was highly frustrated. I did not want to continue playing the game in that state where, we've literally hit the reset checkpoint 5 times. Claw is out there doing some kind of crazy boogaloo dance.
Yeah.
I'm just like, bro, it's broken. Fix this. Like, we love the game. Fix it. Like, do what you got to do, or at least allow us to get to the max levels. Keep your cool gear. If you want your cool gear in the raid and you need to get through the raid to get this cool gear, cool, keep it there. But let me max my power out like I used to max it out. That's what made the game fun for me. Right now, it's become a grind fest that I am not
Yes.
enjoying.
Yes. And one of the issues I have is, and I think you probably do too as well, is like to get exotics to actually level up for endgame and all that. It's very few pieces of content you can do. So like even like the daily missions and stuff like villain sectors don't
Mhm.
seem worth it. And like they're slowly making changes now, so we'll see what they do. But like I mean, they were radio silent for 2 or 3 months.
Yeah. I mean, that's another big thing. If you could give me a fourth thing to change, I would definitely change the way they communicate.
Yeah.
Um, if you look at any other game, not even AAA, but any other game, there's communication. People know what's going on. And I understand that this is a Marvel license and they can't just tell us everything that we want or even need to know. You know what I mean? But you got to give us some kind of communication on a weekly basis, whether it's just telling us, hey, I know you guys want to know, but we can't really say too much about this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's better than just, I'm not gonna say nothing at all. Then I
Yeah.
feel like I'm being ignored. You know what I mean? If you tell me that you can't tell me something, I respect that. You know what I mean? Like it's I get it. You can't tell me. It's whatever. You know what I mean? At least I know that you can't tell me. I'm not just like waiting by the phone, like, oh, is Hoarder gonna call me and tell me? Or, when I call you, you know what I mean? You don't answer the phone, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just sitting here waiting, like, what's going on? If I call you and you'd be like, Doom, I can't really talk right now, bro. I got something going on, or yada yada yada. I'm like, oh, okay, cool then. I'll hit you back later, bro. We have an understanding. You know what I mean? It's communication. You didn't tell me anything, but that you couldn't tell me something. And I understood it, and that was that. And we can move on, right?
Yes.
But if I'm calling you and you just don't answer the phone, what's gonna happen? I'm gonna keep calling you. I'm gonna keep calling you, and then I'm gonna get mad because you're not picking up the phone. Now I'm mad and I'm
Yes.
calling somebody else. Like, man, this Harder don't want to pick up the phone, bro. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what happens. So communication is key. It's
Yes.
definitely key.
I agree. And you mentioned like glitches and stuff. I've had it where, and I don't know if anyone has seen this, when Claw puts his giant arm down, it's like psychedelic light tracers coming off into the sky. So you can't see when he's attacking with those rings. And I was like, you got to be
Oh,
kidding me. And I'm trying to explain it to chat. I'm like, you have no idea what I'm seeing here if you can't see the screen. Like, it was completely insane.
damn.
Yeah. Now, would you like a fun question? Would you like
Wow.
to go to a fun question or a serious question next?
Man, this is your show. You do what you do and do it well. I will respond adequately, sir.
I just want you to be comfortable in the lukewarm seat. Okay. Okay. So let's do a fun question again. Okay. So how do you think the DC cinematic universe can compete with the MCU, and how would you change things there?
Okay, that's a good question. How would I change things there? People gonna get mad at me for this. I know they are.
I didn't write it to do that. I just because we focus a
No,
lot
but
on
it's a
Marvel,
hot
and
take, bro. This is a serious hot take because if I was in charge of the DCU, I would literally drop the Flashpoint movie ASAP.
mm,
Batman, none of that needs to come out until Flashpoint comes out because you can reset everything with that movie. It might not be the greatest movie, but anything that comes after it, you can make into a solid cinematic universe. Because right now it's just like they did Man of Steel, Batman versus Superman, then the Justice League movie, right? Which
yeah,
I mean, they're introducing characters from nowhere, and you're just like, who are these people? So if they want to just come out with a Justice League movie first, you don't need a backstory for Superman. You don't need a backstory for Batman. You definitely don't need a backstory for Wonder Woman because she has two already.
yeah,
Keep those in continuity. Keep those two movies in continuity, right? Have Flash rewrite pretty much everything else. You bring back Cavill. You bring back freaking Ben Affleck because he was actually a good Batman if they would
it
have
was.
had good writing, bro. You know what I mean? Like, and you start from there. You bring back Ray Fisher as Cyborg. They had a great cast. That
They
cast
did.
was actually top notch. It was, and you saw it in Justice League Snyder cut. Versus the
Mm,
Justice League theatrical cut. That's what I would do. I would just reset everything with the Flashpoint, right? Bring back it may be a Batman movie or something like that. With you can either go with the younger guy or keep him in a separate universe with Patterson or Battison, whatever y'all calling him, or keep him in a separate
Pattinson.
universe. You know what I mean? And bring and have Batfleck or whatnot do his thing. You know what I mean? Give him a solid movie like against Deathstroke or something like that, like they had planned originally. Then you drop a Superman movie, same universe but different country. You're in Metropolis now. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Drop a Brainiac movie for Superman. You've
Well,
already got 2 Wonder Woman movies in the continuity already, because her movies really are like they are kind of a roundabout way of getting around things. So they're not really don't really matter as far as the continuity of the old universe and this universe. She could actually stay the same and be good. You know what I mean? You drop another, Aquaman movie or something like that. Now you've got 5 movies that are actually good. You've got your Flashpoint movie, you've got your new Batman, your new Superman, your Aquaman, and you've got your 2 Wonder Women. So there's actually seven movies. You know what I mean?
hmm
Now you've got a solid thing to drop as a Justice League versus a Legion of Doom. You know what I mean? Or something like that, where you've got Lex Luthor doing his thing, and he's got, Cheetah and Solomon Grundy and people like that, that actually will give a, Reverse Flash, will give a fight to the Justice League. And that's your freaking cinematic universe right there. You know what I mean? You
yeah,
straight. You dig? But I digress. I'm not a movie director. This is just me it's a fan wanting what I want. You dig? Because what I'm
I
watching
understand.
from the DCEU right now, bro, they're just all over the place. They've
Yeah.
got great movies here and then some super trash over here. You know what I
hmm
mean? Like, put it together, make it fire, baby. Let's go.
Yes, yes. Yeah, I was thinking what would be really cool is as insane as it sounds, basically doing a movie because right now Suicide Squad and Peacemaker super popular, very
hmm
quality projects. Somehow bringing in the Justice League similar to the Rocksteady game and make that a movie. Have that be James Gunn's new insane ass
That would be
movie.
fire. I
I
mean,
think
that
that
would
would
be
be
fire.
awesome.
I mean, if you look at the last episode of Peacemaker, how he, incorporated that in there, that was just that right there had people that had broke the internet, bro. You know what I mean? Just having good writing, good scripts, and then you you present the Justice League as a league. You don't present them as some fumbling idiots, man, like they did, bro. Like that's not of the Avengers. These aren't the Avengers, bro. You can't play these people. These are not the same people. These aren't Earth's mightiest heroes. These are gods, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like these
Yes.
don't. You no, bro. You can't have Barry Allen running around falling and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Ain't landing on Wonder Woman. Oh, I'm so sorry. No, that's not Barry Allen, bro. That is not the Flash. Don't do that to that character. You know what I mean? So, yeah, they need good writing like some James Gunn. But then again, it would just be the Marvel Cinematic Universe all over again because he's a Marvel writer. So,
No, that's true. That's true.
that
Now I have a difficult question. Okay.
wasn't
So
difficult. Okay.
no, this one is. So we got like a serious and difficult question, and it's something I've noticed and I've heard other streamers talk about, other content creators, not just streamers talk about. I wasn't even sure exactly how to phrase it. It's more easy to have a conversation about it, but here is the question. Does it upset you how some brands are very loud and supportive during Black History Month, but once March 1st rolls around, it's like, new phone, who's this?
That's why I made my own brand because I don't rock with that, bro. I don't notice, bro. I don't even Black History Month is it is what it is. I celebrate my Black history every day. You know what
hmm
I'm saying? So I don't even pay attention to all of the hoorah, bro. Like, cause it's all propaganda. It's all for they're not really celebrating us as a people. You know what I mean? They're celebrating them getting money pretty much. Oh, we're gonna put. I'm not even going there. You trying to get me to go there, bro? You almost got it out of me.
I'm not trying to get you in trouble. It's just like it's something I've noticed and I've heard other awesome content creators talk about, and I just wondered what your view on it was.
No, bro. I just don't rock, bro. If you notice, you have not seen a Black History tweet from me like in this month, bro. It's because it's for one, how you gonna give Black people the shortest month of the year? You know what I mean? For one,
I know,
the shortest
28
month.
days. I
You about
know.
to, man. You know what? I'm about to make the eye patch come off, bro. Like how you get it, and then you know what I'm saying? It's so much appropriation, bro. So much disrespect all year round. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
then 1 week, 1 month out of the year, you're like, oh, we appreciate you. No, dog, you really don't. You really don't. But I digress. You know what I'm saying? I
sure.
celebrate my Black history every day because I'm supposed to, bro. You know what I mean? That's
Yes.
what I do. Why do you think DSG is as diverse as it is, bro. You know what
I
I
know, and that's
mean?
a beautiful aspect of it, man.
Bro, we I don't judge. I'm not a hypocrite. You know what I mean? I don't have the no super huge ego, bro. If you are what you are, I'm gonna respect it and I'm gonna rock with you for being what you are. Whether it's gay, black, purple, green, trans, I don't give a man. That don't. Next question, please.
No, that's awesome. That's awesome.
mm,
Okay, the next
mm.
question we have. What recent thing has captivated you, whether a movie, game, or album, or even song?
This community, man, the Avengers community captivates me almost daily, bro. I was streaming, and this is something silly, dude, but I was streaming the other night. It was like a late night. I was just BSing streaming, bro. And I had like 30 something people on my Twitch stream. I'm brand new to Twitch. If y'all don't, I don't do Twitch. Like I
Mhm.
just started getting to Twitch. So, I had like 30 people watching my stream. You know what I'm saying? I had Phoebe Rocks, Suki, Spring, um, Fez, Pewter Older. It was so many people, bro. Gifting subs and dropping biddies, and it was just like an amazing thing. I had never experienced that before because you can't do all of that on YouTube. You know what I mean? YouTube is a lot more video upload friendly as far as like I've never experienced a raid before. You know what I mean? I've never
Sure.
experienced somebody hosting my channel or a gifted sub. Like that was just overwhelming, bro. I couldn't even continue playing. I was just like, what in the hell? My notifications just were going bling, 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 like nonstop. You know what I mean? I was just like, what? I was really just in awe. And that right there amazed me. This community, the people who want you to be better because that's all I want for people.
Yeah.
You in our private chat. You know how I am, bro. Like
Yes.
I don't, I'm not fake. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
not at
Like,
all.
and I'm very passionate about what goes on as far as our little community is about. So for people to show me the kind of love that I show is that's an overwhelming feeling, bro. It's more than overwhelming. Like that amazed me. And I kid you not. It's something simple as that, just people showing love the way that they did, bro. Like I'm still in shock today. And this was 3 or 4 days ago. Today's Sunday, right? Yeah, that was 4 days ago, bro.
Yeah.
Like I went back and rewatched the replay, just was in shock. Like, I'm like, I showing my wife, I'm like, look what they did. Like this is, you know what I mean? This is what they did. This is what the community did, and that it was just too much, bro. Like seriously, like for real.
Now, this question might surprise you. I hope you like this question and don't dislike it. Tell
Uh-oh.
us about your journey as a music producer, songwriter, creator.
Bro, wow. I kind of don't really talk about my personal life or, like, because that's more personal than anything, but I will definitely talk about it, bro.
Cool.
Um, I've always been musically inclined. It's a gift from God. I was born that way. Like, I was 4 years old and I taught myself how to play the piano. You know what I
Awesome.
mean? So, uh, I've always been musically inclined, but writing is something that I like to do. I was a poet, I did poetry, I was
Oh,
a poet,
wow.
you know what I mean? So I never expected to ever rap at all, like ever. I made music. So I was about, I think, 18 years old, 19 years old. I was still in college. And my buddy had bought a keyboard. And he was like, dude, I got this cool keyboard. You should come over and check it out. So he's, you know, showing me how to use the keyboard, and this is like one of the keyboards that actually records your sound. So
Mhm.
that I had never experienced before, and I was like, "Wait, we could literally make beats?" He was like, "Yeah." So he makes this cool little beat, and it was like one of the coolest little beats I've ever heard in my life. I was just like, "Dude, you made this?" He was like, "Yeah, just." So he was like, "You try it," and I made a beat, and it was not as cool as his, of course, but
Okay.
I made a beat, and it was like I made this. You know what I mean? And it was
Yeah.
cool. So every day, me and this is my best friend at the time too. So every day, I'd go to his house and we start making beats, and we became a team of like we collaborate on the beat, or he make one, I make one, and or we make one together. And in New Orleans, it's really hard to sell music because everybody does music in New Orleans. It's just what it is. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to sell my beats, and like people can't see the vision of your or hear the vision in your beats when it's just a beat sometimes. If it's not like an overwhelmingly popular sounding beat, they won't. It's just like, what am I listening to? Why am I listening to this? Right.
Uh-huh.
So he was like, bro, we need to do something to be able to sell our beats because we've got like 30 beats and they're good, and we need to be able to do something with it.
Hmm.
So he was like, let's just do a rap over them. And I was like, I don't freaking know how to rap, bro. He was like, dude, you've been writing poetry since you were 12. That's all rap is poetry. And I was
Yes.
like, oh, okay. So, I'm like 19 years old, and I write my first rap. I'm literally sitting in my bathroom because that's the most quiet place I could be. I'm sitting in my bathroom in my apartment, and I'm just writing, bro. I'm doing other things as well as writing, but I'm sitting in there and writing. And I came up with a little 16 bar rap, and I put it over one of my beats, and he was like, "You're a rapper, bro. You're not just a producer. You're a rapper." I was like, no." So I go to sell the beat to somebody, right? And they're like, "We can sign you as a rapper today." I'm like, "What?
Wow.
No, I don't rap. I don't rap. I just make beats. I only rapped on this beat so I can sell it to you." He was like, "Yeah, no." So I started working with this guy, and he was pretty much a snake. You know what I mean? It wasn't a
Um,
good situation. And so I made a whole album, and he pretty much stole my album and sold my lyrics to other people, and I couldn't do anything about it. So they kind of turned me off of rap for a little while. But
I understand. Yeah.
I moved to Seattle and met some other cats who were making beats, and I started making beats again. And they were like, "Dude, you're too good at making beats." But I didn't never tell them that I could write, right, at all. I was just like, I'm just making beats this time. And one of the dudes I made a beat for, he could not really get the flow of the beat. He was just trying and trying and trying. He was like, I can't get it. And I was like, it should sound like this. And I'm like, thought it was a game, dog. Better drop to your knees, start praying for all. Look, really come and get you where you stand at. Your whole drop to your jaw like a plan that. Here, come, better get up at the way black. It's too late now. You got to play black. He was like, wait, what? You can rap? Oh my God. And I'm just like, oh no. So that's kind of how I've been doing it. I actually ended up signing a minor deal to where I write for singing groups in Seattle right now. So I do
Wow.
that, and I kind of just stay away from the rapping. I do rap for fun, like on YouTube. I used to do all these intro raps for other content creators, like back in the day, like maybe 9 years ago. And when I started doing YouTube again now, these days, I was watching Lejeune, and I was like, his intro is cool, but I could hook his intro up. And that's kind of how I got into it with Marvel's Avengers. Literally just clowning with Lejeune in his chat one day. He's like, yo, bro, you need a new intro. And he was like, yeah, you can do it. I'm like, yeah, I can. Oh, shit. Oh, excuse my French. I'm sorry. I didn't mean
That's
to. I
okay.
apologize. I'm like, oh, crap. So I ended up doing that. And then we did the whole Avengers trap mix when I was shouting everybody out. And um, then High Ruler, I did one for High Ruler, Tony Bing, uh, Mr. Orange, and then I do all of the intros for my shows now, like, Fire and Trash, or
Yes.
the weekly wrap up intros and stuff like that. You dig? I mean, that's just out of fun. You know what I mean? I don't really take rapping seriously, but that's how I got into music. It's just I was musically inclined, and I wrote poetry. It is,
Awesome.
yeah. Oh God.
Let's see here. Now, here's a fun question. I think
Okay.
I know the answer, but I'm gonna have to ask a question anyway. Will I be able to convince you to check out the new Star Wars Lego game?
I will watch you play the hell out that game, bro. I will watch you and Jay Shock Blast play the hell out that game, bro. I don't do Lego nothing, dog. I'm sorry. I'm
Life
so sorry.
would be so good.
I will watch you. I will even host you, sir.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
So I understand you don't want to get into details, and that's totally cool. But how do you balance family, gaming, and the Doom Squad? How do you find that balance?
I don't sleep.
Oh,
I mean, I'm an insomniac, so I don't sleep anyway. So I have a lot of time because I sleep maybe 3 hours a night. So I literally am up 21 hours a day at this point. So, as you know, first thing in the morning, I'm checking out, make sure you guys are straight in the squad. Then I get my work, go do my work or whatnot, and make sure my family is straight. Like my family definitely comes first. Actually, I said
of
the first thing
course.
I do is, check on it. I'm talking about as far as what y'all see, but
Yeah.
family definitely comes first. I have I got a wife and two daughters, a 20-year-old daughter and a 10-year-old. Yes, I'm old as dirt, people. I know I don't look it, but I'm definitely old as dirt. But so I got to make sure, like, I got to get my kid to school and whatnot. Make sure the wife is, good for work and whatnot. Make sure she's straight. Take care of myself. Then I'm looking after the team, making sure the team is straight. Making sure that I got all of my music situated on top of that, as far as the artist that I'm writing for and whatnot. Um, it's just the fact that I don't sleep much that I can actually manage. I go crazy every now and then, and as you can see, I do get stressed out and have
Hmm.
bouts of a little bit of depression, and my ADHD kicks in sometimes, which is actually not bad. Having ADHD and running a team is not actually bad at all because you got so much energy. You know what I mean? So it actually, I having a disability in that sense is actually a good thing. So like, but it's just passion, bro. You got to be passionate about what you're doing. I'm passionate about everything that I do. You know what I mean? For as my family, that's my rock. That's my foundation. That's what keeps me for real sane. All jokes aside, like if it wasn't for my wife, you know what I mean, I wouldn't be here right now. You know what I mean? I probably would
Yes.
be done some craziness to myself or something like that, and then the team, I'm very passionate about helping people grow. Like, dude, it it's just like the most awesome feeling. Like I could speak on Alien Fighter, you know what I mean? Alien Fighter has been one of my biggest supporters since I can remember, as far as Marvel's Avengers is concerned, right? And I had never seen Alien Fighter before. I didn't know if Alien was a girl or a boy or trans or whatever. I had
Hmm.
no clue. Today, you can go to Alien Fighter and you can see her on my streams. You can see her on FKNA's old streams. You can see her on anywhere right now because
Yes.
she came out of her shell because of being a part of Doom Squad game. You know what I mean? She's like vibrant and out there now because of being a part of Doom Squad game. It give her a little bit of confidence. And that makes me feel good. You know what I mean? I'm like, man, I helped somebody who stepped out of a shell and is a star now. Like Alien is
Yes.
one of the biggest stars in our community now.
Yeah,
You know what I
Alien is
mean? So,
awesome. I started playing Marvel's Avengers and played a number of matches with Alien, and yeah, I believe FKNA is probably how I ended up meeting Alien.
mhm.
Yeah, fantastic person.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Another person who really I'm proud of is a Misplaced. Is the newest member to Doom Squad Gaming, right? Misplaced,
Yes.
I've been knowing longer than anybody in this community. Maybe I think 11 years.
Oh
I
wow.
was we were on a different team together. It was called Team Justice from Call of Duty. I used to be really into Call of Duty, and I was one of the leaders of that team. And then I ended up being a partial owner of the team as well. But she was very shy, very she was really good at games. She's really really talented at games, but she's really shy. You know what I'm saying? She don't like taking pictures too much. She didn't really like using cameras. Look at her today. You know what I mean? Look at her today. You know what I'm saying? That's somebody else who, you know what I mean, that we as content creators can help inspire people to be the best selves, them best selves. And if you're not doing that as a content creator, you should probably want to try that.
Hmm. Now, The League of Valiants are actually sponsored by Unsinkable, and Unsinkable is about mental health. And we always look at like what kind of unsinkable moment did our guests and even we comment too about our unsinkable moment for the week. Doom Killa, what was your unsinkable moment this week?
What do you mean by unsinkable? I mean, like you talking about something that I went through and came out of, or something that
Yes, or something that you thought would be really difficult and rough, and you were able to get through, find like a good part about it, or something like that. Yes.
um I don't know, bro. Can you do yours first, and then I could kind of see how
Sure,
you
sure.
sound?
So like I always get nervous when I have to go to a doctor or anything like that, and I went to see my therapist on Thursday, and things got kind of screwed up, and I felt bad about it because now the therapists fill up very quickly after COVID. There's just not enough therapists to go around, so you need to be booking 2 to 3 meetings with them in a row at one time, which I didn't know. So because I didn't know that, it was like a month and a half between the last time I saw my therapist. So I thought it would be like a bad situation or something, but no. And they were really supportive. And I always think things are going to be worse than they are. And I don't know if I'll ever get past that, but um, it all worked out well. She was happy with what I'm doing and thinks I should continue it. And yeah, she thinks I'm doing well.
I don't know if I have one of those, bro. I guess I could just talk about some things that I've been dealing with. I guess
Sure, sure. If you're comfortable, sure.
yeah, I deal with a lot of anxiety. You know what I mean, and I don't always. Sometimes I get in my head and I overthink things. You know what I mean, and
Yes.
especially with not having a lot of sleep, so that it happens a lot with me. Um, I my unsinkable moment actually comes from the team again. Like this team is really important to me. This past Friday, I was dealing with something outside of gaming, and then we had the block party, and I'm watching the block party, and I'm like scrolling up and down Twitter, and I'm getting more upset because I'm already upset about something else, right? And my anxiety is kicking in, and I'm seeing like we've got 5, 6 different team members streaming on the block party night, and I'm like, that's not how this is supposed to work. You know what I mean? I didn't. What I should have did was just been like, hey guys, I don't think you understand how a block party is supposed to work. It's supposed to be, you showing love to this team member no matter what's going on for those couple of hours of the night, maybe 20 minutes if you have it. You know what I mean? Just go in there and show some love to your teammate. That we can all grow as a team. And I didn't see that happen. And it it didn't piss me off. I was already mad. That added on to it. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So I'm like, I go in there and I'm like, Gio, we need to start. We need to just stop the block party. We need to let it go. They're not understanding how it works. It's not going down like the first couple of them went down. We need to do. We need to do better. We need to figure something else out. And Gio's like, okay, cool, I get it. And and then I went in right after him, and I was like, I tried to explain it to why I was wanting it gone, right?
Hmm.
About 10 minutes later, I got, messages from people. We don't want it gone, Doom. We get it. We understand.
Yes.
And spring came in. If y'all still want to do it, we'll do it. We'll talk to Doom later about it. But if y'all want to do it, we'll do it. Then, you came in. You was like, I don't think it should be, it's too good. It's our own
Yeah.
thing. That's what
It's
we're
it's
doing. You
it's
know what I
awesome.
mean?
It
Sync
sets
were
us
right
apart.
behind you. I don't want it to be gone. I'm just like, okay, that's my team right there. You know what I mean? They get it. I was upset. They understood that. They took that amongst them. They took the initiative themselves to keep something going. You dig? And that's all I've ever wanted for y'all. You dig? To take that initiative, do it yourself. We got your back. And y'all did that. And that just right there, that was to me unsinkable because I did sink. You guys brought me back up though. It just made me feel so good watching everybody in the chat. Like, no, we're doing this. We gonna do it. We got you, dude. We gonna do this. And that right there was like, whoa, okay, this is a family. This is a for real family. They get it. And to me, that made me feel a whole lot better for what I was going through outside of gaming and shit, my real life. You know what I mean? I'm
Hmm.
not saying this isn't real life, but my
Sure.
outside life. You know what I mean? So
So I don't know. Is it public knowledge who's hosting the block party? Can I say that right now?
I don't
For
even know who's
Friday.
hosting.
I'm
Is it Kitty?
I'm pretty sure it's Cute Little Chaos
Yeah,
Kitty,
yeah, I
yes.
think it's Kitty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I actually communicated with Cute Little Chaos Kitty and I said, well, Fridays I usually do stream, but she told me her schedule. So what I'm going to do is stream early at a totally different time and then raid into her stream and then be there for that party. So
shit.
once I understood the timing and everything like that, I can work around that totally. So that's definitely what I'm doing.
And that's all, dude. That's perfect. You know what I mean? It helps. It's not about. It's never been about a I or a me in our team, and y'all know that. It's never ever been about that. So once y'all started getting the fact that help each other. That's how you grow. I was just like, I was so happy, dude. Y'all understand how happy I was. I just really, it really made the difference, bro. Like for
Hmm.
real. When everybody just starts stepping up as a leader of a team, bro, you can literally put your feet in the air and cross them and sit back like that and relax. And that's what I was able to do for the first time as a member of Doom Squad. I was able to sit back and relax. Notice I don't think I even tweeted into the chat yesterday. I didn't have to. You know what I'm saying? Y'all did that, bro. Like it was so fire to me. It was like, thank y'all for real.
Now, here's I think a question that I don't think it's a super difficult one, but I think it'll be a good question, and I want to definitely hear your answer. What advice would you give that young kid that comes to you and wants to dip their toe into content creation?
This is really a hard question, bro, because people will look at like people like us, you know what I mean? And they're
Mhm.
like, oh, they did this overnight. Dude, none of you knew me last year. I was making content last year, and nobody on this screen, nobody in this chat knew who I was. You know what I'm saying? Remember, beginning of this podcast, what did I say who I was streaming to? Me, my computer, my phone, Bloody's computer, and his phone. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not an easy thing, and it will make you want to quit a lot. You
Yeah,
will. The thing I would say to somebody new coming into this game is don't start streaming until you have the right equipment. And a console and a camera is not the right equipment. I'm so sorry. I love people who stream from console. It is not the right equipment. You can only go so far because people get picky at a certain level. They really do, and it's sad that they do. But I'm giving you the honest truth right now. People get picky. If you don't have the bells and whistles, they are not watching you stream. They will not do it. So what I would suggest to them, if you're talking about streaming and whatnot, like Twitch, YouTube, Facebook streaming, get the right equipment. And the right equipment is a capture card, a PC or a gaming laptop. If you're streaming on console, make sure you have, top of the line console. To be honest with you, you don't want to be on the PS4s anymore. You don't want to be on the Xbox Ones anymore. You want the new stuff. And that's expensive. It's just not cheap. This is not a cheap hobby. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So I would say get your capture cards, get your good cameras. You know what I mean? Get your consoles, and you have to be yourself. You cannot don't imitate anybody. You come into this game, you be yourself. People will gravitate to that. They might not gravitate overnight, but they will. They will respect you for being you. You go in and you're trying to be HoarderGamer, you're not gonna get no love. You're gonna get laughed off of YouTube or Twitch or whatever. Um Consistency and the way things look matter. They
Yes.
really do. You can't be streaming in 480p and thinking people are gonna gravitate to you. If you're not literally at this point, if you're not 720 or higher, you might as well not even do it. That's
Yeah.
why I say you need the proper stuff. You have to have the proper equipment. This is not this is more a career these days than being a janitor, bro. Like people literally do this for real these days. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And they're taking their craft seriously. So again, equipment first. You got to get the right equipment. Be yourself second. Consistency third, and quality of the way your product looks. Um, if you don't have the right format, people aren't going to check you out. If you're too abstract, people aren't going to check you out. Be yourself, but be marketable as well. Don't be don't come on here with no big red clown nose, an eye patch, and a blue wig talking about you dig. No, that's not. No, that's not. I mean, it might get you a few watches, but it's not. That's not going to be consistent. Have something that people can come back to. Make content that can be long, have longevity as well. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Don't just be a hot topic content creator. And the last but not least, don't get stuck in one genre. That will kill you. Avengers has killed so many content creators because that's the only genre that they were in. And it's
Yeah.
not doing good right now. So they aren't doing good right now. So be have variety, whether it's talk shows or gaming, or you like to put makeup on, or you like to watch people put makeup on. That's a thing too. Reaction
Hmm.
videos. That's a thing too. So, like, just I say my top 5 things for a new player, a newcomer to the game, and then we can move on because I know I've been rambling. I apologize, boss.
No, no need to apologize.
Consistency, equipment, being yourself, quality, variety. Those are the 5 things you need to be successful in this game today. I'm sorry that took so long to answer that simple question, bro.
No, no, no problem at all. I mean, I definitely didn't think it was a simple question, but I knew it wasn't like a super like nightmarishly difficult or like personal. Something that I think a lot of people watching will definitely benefit from that answer. Thank you.
I hope they do, man. I just try to help.
So, I don't want to put Hero Mentor, our tech man, and the leader of the League of Valiants on blast here or anything. But one thing you do that's awesome, Doom, is you have a moment where you kind of like. Talk up somebody like you brought up earlier, or like say something about the Doom Squad or something. Like we're going to give you a moment to kind of say what you want. And the only thing is, I don't know if he knows exactly how to easily have you go full screen and us disappear for a moment. So
Oh,
that's
don't
why I'm
worry
kind of
about it.
putting
I
him on
can do it while,
blast.
while you're here. I
Okay,
can do it while
okay,
you're here.
awesome, awesome.
You
So
trying to throw me to the wolves real quick?
yes, I'm
Oh my
attempting to throw you
god,
to the wolves. I didn't want to say that because that's your terminology. I didn't want to take
man,
that.
you're a part of the team, bro, and it's fine, dog. I mean, I'm doing the show with you. You can use fire or trash, any kind of terminology that you want to while you with me, bro. It's all good. Be throwing me to the wolves, people. So I guess what I like to say is, I'm a if y'all know me, if you don't know me, you did get to know me. Put it like that. Because I'm a cool cat. I'm not gonna say I'm a good person. I just like to do good things. You know what I mean? I like to help people out. I'm very I get inspired by people reaching their potentials. You know what I mean? Like that's something that uplifts me. You know what I mean? Like if you doing good, I'm happy for you. You know what I mean? That's the type of person I am. So just rock with me, man. I rock with everybody. I don't have no quarrels. I'm all inclusive. I I'm just I just be chilling. You dig? Like I like to have fun. You know what I mean? That's one thing that I do like. I like to have fun, and I like to just show love. You know what I mean? If you follow me on Twitter, you'll see nothing but me showing love to a bunch of other people. 'Cause that's what I like to do. So yeah, man, that's about it. If you throwing me to the wolves, they didn't ate me up already. You can grab me back, my dude.
Is there anything this week that you would like to advertise at all for Doom Squad, or anything to mention, like any events or anything?
Oh God, bro! We always got something going on. I mean, we're in the middle of super weekends right now. We got Excelsior actually. Shout out to Excelsior, but Excelsior podcast actually is postponed for today. But we have the Roundtable Pink with Sadistic Kitten, Cute Little Chaos Kitten, Kitty, Gamer Queen, Gamer Nerd Queen. I'm sorry. Who's actually a member of the league as well. That's
Yes, yes,
awesome.
that's
Yes,
awesome. Yeah,
shout out. Who else is gonna be on there? Alien Fighter is gonna be there.
cool, cool.
I think we're getting a special guest appearance by Spring Rose, and I'm missing somebody. Somebody else is gonna be there too. I just can't remember who it is. Uh, I think it might be Riss Serenity. I think it might be her. But
Okay.
it's gonna be pretty much all ladies, and they're gonna do the round table their way. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of excited to let them get their shine on because I've noticed that I've done like 4 or 5 round tables, and there's not been one female on that round table, and
Mm,
I actually felt bad about that because you know me. I'm like,
sure,
that's not me. You know what I mean?
sure,
So
sure.
I'm gonna give them their time to shine, and hopefully in the future we can blend the round table so where it's not just a boys round table and a girls round table. You know what I mean? Everybody has a voice, so why not everybody get heard?
Awesome. And like I mentioned, cute little Chaos Kitty doing the Doom Squad block party on Friday. Don't
Mm-hmm.
know the exact time off the top of my head, but definitely check out our Twitter. We'll have the Doom Squad Twitter will have that information.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Well, can I say one more thing real quick?
Of course.
I just want to say thank you guys, you Hero, even Flash, for inviting me to do this, bro. I never get to just talk, you know what I mean? And I've realized I talk a lot now. After this interview, I'm like, oh God, I'm a rambler. Oh my gosh. But I just wanted to thank you and Hero Bros. Like I really appreciate being able to be on the opposite side of the interview chair for a change, bro. It feels really good to just get get asked questions and answer them for a change instead of being the one to write down the storyboard and you know what I mean. Like this was
Yes.
actually cool for me. So thank you, and thank you.
Doom, you're a great interviewer and a great interviewee. Thank you very much for joining us today. And everybody, thank you for watching the League of Valiants and our interview with DoomKillaHD. We'll see you next week. Thank you very much and have a great day, everybody. Bye bye.
Peace out. All right, cool beans.